Hi Taurus, welcome to February. This is Teresa from Tarot-Waite. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. So this month, Venus moves into Aquarius on the 2nd. Then we have a new moon in Aquarius. We have a lot of planets in Aquarius this month. New moon in Aquarius on the 11th. And then Mercury goes direct on the 21st. After we start the month, it went retrograde on the 30th of January, and so most of the month we'll be under a Mercury retrograde, but it then goes direct on the 21st, and then Venus moves out of Aquarius into Pisces on the 26th, and then we have a full moon in Virgo, so Venus will be moving toward the Sun in Pisces at the end of the month. So let's see. So Pisces and Virgo are favorable to your sign. Aquarius, not so much, but still. Sometimes we need that square to get us motivated to take action. So let's see what the cards say for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of February 2021? What is coming up for Taurus in February 2021? What is coming up for Taurus in February 2021? What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships? The Hierophant, the Three of Wands, the Justice card, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Temperance card. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. So, this is your card, the Hierophant. Are you being a little stubborn this month? No, I don't think so. I think Taurus knows what they want. I'm a Taurus. We know what we want. And people say that we're stubborn, but really we're just determined. We know what we want. We're going to go after something until we get it. So you could be, wanting to do the right thing with the Hierophant is about sharing your wisdom. It's about it's a little bit about being, rigid, because the Hierophant represents something that's been established, that's been around a long time. So you're like I feel like you're in this pattern. You've been doing the same thing over and over. And you could be wanting a relationship that leads to marriage and commitment, because the Hierophant is about, following, the rules, doing something conservative in the conservative way. Like you're not going to go and live with somebody, or you're not going to have this open marriage. You're wanting a solid relationship. That's what the Hierophant, something that, that has to do with longevity. The Hierophant can also mean connecting with a company or something that's been, an institution that's been around for a long time. So you could be dealing with a corporate environment or corporation during this month, because the Hierophant, to me, it could be something like a school or a bank or a hospital, something with higher education. Anyway, whatever your energy you put out, I feel like you're going to be sharing your wisdom in February. You have the Three of Wands here. This is a card of seeing the results. So if you've been trying to create a serious relationship or find a serious relationship, and you feel like, I'm doing all these things but nothing's happening, I think you're going to start to see things happen this month. There's potential. There might be some movement. You have the Justice card here in the past. So the Justice has to do with finding the balance, fairness, equality, maybe some legal issues. So for some of you, you might be in a relationship where you're thinking, some of you may want to leave a relationship, because the Justice has to do with some legal issues. Like you might be leaving one relationship, wanting to start a new relationship. Or you may be dealing with issues that you feel are, maybe you've been treated unfairly, and you just want what's right, what's due you. You want what's right for you, what's fair. The Justice is also a card of karma. So I feel that if you're waiting for an outcome, like maybe you're waiting for something to develop in a relationship, and I feel like this could go two ways. It could be like if you're interested in someone and you're waiting, for something to happen, but nothing's happening, someone may make a decision in your favor and take action and approach you. If you're in a committed partnership and you're deciding, I don't know if I want to stay or if I want to leave, you may find some kind of resolution, or like some kind of fair outcome. Like if you're in some kind of legal situation where you're like going through a divorce or something, there will be a judgment or a finalization that is fair to both parties. You have the Two of Pentacles here. This is in the recent past, so this is about juggling. You might be juggling two relationships. Maybe you're seeing two people and you're trying to figure out, maybe you're leaving one relationship, moving into a new relationship, or you've just been very busy with work, juggling all kinds of projects. The Nine of Wands is here. So I feel that, especially this month, because Mercury's going retrograde most of the month, you could be connecting with someone from the past this month. And and you have to make a decision. You might have to make a decision of whether to reconnect with someone or not. Because the Nine of Wands is about, this is just for some of you. I feel like this is you've been trying, the Nine of Wands can mean two things. One, you've been really struggling for a long time and you feel like, maybe I should just give up. I don't think this person's interested. I've been trying to connect with somebody and I'm not getting anywhere. So you're thinking of giving up. Well, this could be a breakthrough month where things shift and you actually get somewhere with somebody. It could also mean the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is a card of don't give up. You're really close. I know you've been working really hard and you're not sure where things are going and you may feel like nothing's happening. But I feel like there could be some kind of breakthrough energy. The other way the Nine of Wands could play out is if someone that you thought you were done with, like let's say you broke up with someone and you felt like, okay, we've settled everything, this person's out of my life, I feel like this person might come back for one more round. So just when you thought like, okay, I'm done, you may have to just do that final battle and be done, and then you'll be done. But I feel like that you could wind up connecting with someone from the past, and especially because Mercury is retrograde. Sometimes that brings people back from the past. Or if you didn't, like if something was not, like there were loose ends and something wasn't complete, because Mercury's retrograde is a time of going back and revisiting. And this card is also about revisiting something, like some relationship that you thought you were done with is coming back to you. I feel like in 2 months, whatever judgment needs to be made, if there's like a legal situation that needs to be worked out, it's going to be resolved in 2 months. So you're not going to be juggling forever. I feel like things are changing. And, really you can't keep it up. You have to make a decision and you have to take action and follow a specific path. Now, coming up in the future, you have the Two of Cups and the Judgment. The Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. It's possible that you're going to be connecting with someone that you really see eye to eye with, someone that you're really compatible with this month. Judgment is about having an awakening, a rebirth. It's almost like, I think you're coming through some type of, you might be breaking out of your stubborn nature or your stuck in the mud nature. Taurus, we like to, we don't like to get out of our comfort zone. We don't like to change. It's hard for us to change. But with Uranus in our sign, I don't know, we're not going to be able to stay stuck in the mud. We're going to be realizing that the only way we're going to change our life is by taking action, by making changes. If you've been doing, they say if you keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result, that's like insanity. Well, it's time for us to try a different approach. It's time, if you're wanting a relationship, if you're not in a relationship and you're wanting one, you have to change within you to bring that relationship. Because judgment is about changing within. And when you change within, you change your external world. Judgment is about waking up and saying, you know what? I've been doing this all wrong. I've been, in this groove, in this path, the Hierophant. I've been doing the same thing for years. I need to change my approach or change my routine. And when you do that, sometimes when the Judgment card comes in to a reading, it usually represents a change of job or a change of relationship, where you're giving up what's no longer working because you are changing within, and you're not going to put up with the same. Your needs are changing. It's like, yeah, I may have dealt with this in the past. It was okay for a while in the past, but now I am a new person. I am reborn. And now I need something else. And here you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is about planting seeds and waiting for things to develop. So just keep planting those seeds. Don't worry that nothing's happening. Don't think that, they're deep under the ground. It's like when you plant a seed, you don't really see the leaves the next day, right? You don't see anything for weeks, sometimes months. And all of a sudden, just when you were thinking like, oh, maybe the seed died, then you see this little green thing coming out of the dirt. So don't give up on your dream and your hopes. Just keep planting those seeds. Keep taking action. Keep believing in yourself. Keep focused on the goal. And you're going to start to see things. I don't know if it's going to happen so much in February. I think it's going to be more March for you. But nevertheless, just keep going. You have the Ace of Swords in your environment. That's a card of the warrior energy. So there may be something happening in your environment that's causing you to activate that warrior spirit. Like you may be like, you know what, I'm fed up and I'm going to take action. And I'm just going to, I'm not going to just lay down and play dead. Because the Judgment here, it's like I'm waking up, I'm working on myself, I'm working on, whatever bad habits, and I'm trying to have a new life. Now the Judgment, and I'm taking action. I'm taking action and I'm moving away. The Six of Swords is here. This is moving away from difficulty, moving toward greater harmony, moving to something. You might even be moving across water or moving. Sometimes the Six of Swords can mean a literal move. Like you just want to get out of this. I want to blow this town. I want to move away. Or I just want to move into something that's more of a fit for me. Because the Temperance card is about finding that situation where you're a perfect match to what you're looking for. It's like whatever I am seeking is also seeking me. You have to think. It's not just you wanting something. There's something out there that's wanting you. Someone, a situation that's perfect for you. Everyone has a perfect situation. But we're not going to get there just sitting home waiting for it to come and knock on the door. We have to take action. We have to, create a plan. We have to change who we are within to change what's happening in our life. And that's what this Judgment is about. It's about waking up to that fact and realizing I have to take action. I have to make changes within myself. If you keep doing, because like whatever I'm doing, if I'm getting results that I'm not happy with, then it means that I'm not doing the right thing. I need to change my behavior. I need to change how I approach something. So if you're looking for love, you have to change how you look for love or how you receive love or how you interact in a relationship. Maybe like the Temperance can sometimes mean, finding that balance. You might be, having work-life balance issues. Like maybe you've been focused too much on work and you haven't really been focusing on relationship. So things have to change. But you are going to do it. You're going to take action this month. You may not see the results right away because the Ace of Swords as a time card relates to the month of September, October, November. So I think whatever you're planting now is going to come to fruition in the fall. But that doesn't mean, don't sit around. Just plant those seeds. Take baby steps, but plant those seeds. But you do have this Two of Cups here, so this is going to happen soon. So I feel like you're going to be connecting with someone that you can really, that has potential this month. And maybe this person, this connection is going to help you see things in a different way and help you to change your approach, or give you some kind of an awakening experience. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So this new moon is in your 10th house. So that's career and life direction. So you have a chance for a new beginning. You also have in the 10th house, so that you have the sun, the moon. So your 10th house is ruled by Aquarius. It's Aquarius on the 10th house cup. So it's ruled by Saturn and Uranus, which are going to be in square this year. So there is tension about your career and about how you are being seen in the world, because you have Uranus and Taurus in your first house. So Uranus is shaking you up. You're making changes this year, especially if you have Taurus rising. It's going to make you feel very restless, like I've got to make some changes. I've been sitting in this same pattern for years. I need to shake things up. And you're going to do it. And you have the luck. You have Venus and Jupiter and Mercury all in your 10th house this month. Jupiter's going to be in Aquarius for like a year, but Venus will only be here for 3 weeks. It's going to be leaving by the end of the month. So it's possible that you start with the 10th house. You could meet someone through the work that you do. Or you could be working on a creative project, because when Venus rules harmony and money, so money's coming in from the work that you're doing. You're doing creative projects, you're loving the work that you do, but it can also, and Jupiter there is opportunity. You have opportunity, and you have Saturn and Jupiter there, and they came together, last month. That's opportunity. But it's going to involve work, because Saturn doesn't give you anything for free. Saturn makes you work for everything that you get. But whatever you get under Saturn, like Jupiter is opportunity, but Saturn is stability and longevity. So whatever you gain from the hard work of Saturn is going to be in your life forever. It's not a fly-by-night energy. Mercury retrograding through your 10th house, you could be connecting with people that you used to work with, or people that, some people from the past, because everything's happening in an angular house for you this month. So it's going to be it could be life-changing. Whatever's happening this month, this new moon can change the direction of your life. Both, not only your career, you could wind up getting a new job in a whole new field, maybe more involved with more technology, but it could also bring love, a change in your status from single to married, married to single. There's going to be some big changes this month. And Aquarius is the sign of freedom and authenticity. You want to be doing work that really speaks to you. You don't want to be in a dead-end job that's sucking the life out of you. You want to be growing. You want to be on the cutting edge, doing something innovative, doing something that makes you feel alive. And you can have that in relationship and in career. Mars is in your first house. It's in Taurus, so you've got the energy of Mars. Now's the time to go after what you want while Mars is in your sign. Mars can help you get there. You're not going to be as tired, Mars was in Aries for most of the year last year, and it was in your 12th house, so you just weren't motivated. Now you're motivated. You've been activated. You need to take action. Like I said, Saturn in the 10th, it could bring recognition, it could bring promotion, responsibility. You could get a position where you're in a position of leadership or managerial or something, where you have your work duties you have more responsibility. It may mean more work, but it's going to mean also more reward. The North Node is in the 2nd house. So you're working on your money, and you're working on Mars in Taurus. Let's see. Oh, Jupiter is... Okay, so Mercury and Venus and Jupiter are all trining this North Node in Gemini. They're all in Aquarius. So if you get a promotion or a new job, it's going to increase your money and your self-esteem. You're going to feel, if you've had any feelings of self-worth or you're not making enough, you could have a life-changing opportunity that not only brings in more money, but brings in where you feel more worth, you feel valued. You're going to feel more valued. You're going to be getting on the right path. If you've been on the wrong path, there could be an opportunity to get you on the right path this month. And you also have Neptune in the 11th house. So you're going to be careful. Neptune in the 11th house, the best way that works is through some kind of creative project. If you're doing something that involves creativity, you're golden. But if it has to do with people, like friends, you may want to you're going to find out who your real friends are this month while Neptune's in the 11th. And you can't, you got to be careful who you trust, because sometimes Neptune can make you glamorize something or someone more than what they're worth. So you want to be, and don't be saving, diamonds in the rough when Neptune's in the 11th house. That's all I got to say. So then we have the full moon in Virgo in the 5th house. And the sun is in the 11th, and it's almost conjunct Venus. Venus is it's 2 degrees, and it's close to the sun. It's not exactly a conjunction. It's like 7 degrees away. But there's still, her influence is still there. Venus in the 11th can bring money. And it can bring love through the friendships and the groups that you belong to. Conjunct the sun. I feel like something could come to completion around a creative project you've been working on. I think it's going to work out well. It's going to bring you recognition, and it might even bring love. You might wind up connecting with someone through this creative project. You have Mars and Uranus in your 1st house, so you are on fire. Mars is lighting that fire. Mars is like the match to the can of gasoline, and you're ripe for change. And with Jupiter in your 10th house, bringing you opportunity, don't be afraid to take action. If opportunity knocks, answer. Jupiter is expanding your world. You might even be dealing with people. If in your career sector, you could be dealing with people on a global level or international level. Or you might meet someone that you may travel with, or someone who's from a different culture than you. Jupiter rules, teaching. You might even wind up teaching. It also rules foreign cultures. It rules higher education. It rules belief systems. So you have to really have faith that you can succeed. Jupiter will help you. Jupiter's your guardian angel. Pluto's in the 9th house, so, it's changing. Pluto is changing you at deep levels. If you need any kind of training, now's the time to get it. It will transform your life. You need to break out and explore other worlds and other cultures and other belief systems. You don't get locked into a rut. But the main action this month is in your 10th house of career and life direction, and also friendship and romance, and possibly children, because the 5th house is children. But I feel like a creative project will come to completion this month and will bring you recognition, whatever you're working on. It could also bring love, but you're going to love the work that you're doing, and you could have a shift in your career this month, but only if you take action. Jupiter brings opportunity, but it doesn't guarantee anything. You have to take action. You have to be waiting for it. It's like success is preparedness that then meets opportunity. So you have to be prepared so that when the opportunity comes up, you can just fall right into it. And that's what people consider luck. But it's really not luck. It's preparation. It's knowing and having faith. Yes, I can do this. This is going to happen for me. And I'm just going to work and get prepared because I know it's coming. So believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. And take action. And you're going to be surprised how far you can get. It's going to really change your life in a good way. You'll be connecting with people that you really get along well with. It's almost like the perfect job meets the perfect person, or the perfect people come together, and they really create magic. So plant those seeds, and be prepared, get ready, because things are changing. So that's my forecast, Taurus, for February. If you like this reading, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment, because I love reading all the comments and I love getting feedback. And if you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, I want to say thank you everyone for supporting this channel. I really, I wouldn't be here without your support. So, and I really love doing the readings every month. So I hope you enjoy February. Have a happy Valentine's Day. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.